and Katy and Jack were fast asleep at Grandma's house. Outside the snow fell and all was quiet. Achoo! Katy and Jack woke up. Who sneezed? Said Jack. Not me, said Katy. Achoo! Perhaps it was Grandma, said Jack. Let's take a look, said Katy. And they tiptoed downstairs.
Somebody was putting presents under the Christmas tree, but it wasn't Grandma.
Achoo!
It's Father Christmas, whispered Katy. I think he has a cold. Father Christmas blew his nose. I still have so much to do, he sighed.
We'll help, said Katy and Jack. You two should be asleep, smiled Father Christmas, but it would be lovely to have some helpers. So Katy and Jack put on their coats and boots and followed Father Christmas outside.
The snow crunched under their feet as Father Christmas led them to his sleigh. Katy and Jack were very excited to meet his reindeer.
Let's take a look at London in the snow, said Father Christmas. Hold on tight.
They flew over
Regent Street.
Regent Street, in and out of the strings of Christmas lights that sparkled like colourful stars. In
Covent Garden,
the last few people were hurrying home for Christmas after an evening at the ballet. Katy and Jack waved to some carol singers trying to keep warm and ballerinas dancing in the snow. As they flew over Trafalgar Square, Katy and Jack saw a dazzling Christmas tree. They waved to the big bronze lion, and they were sure one of them waved back.
Then they swooped over the Houses of Parliament
Parliament and flew to Warsaw around Big Ben just for fun. This is fantastic, shouted Katy. More, more, laughed Jack. Achoo, sneezed Father Christmas. Then Father Christmas steered the sleigh some distant rooftops. Time to deliver some presents, he said, blowing his nose. How will we get down the chimneys? Asked Katy. A little bit of Christmas magic, chuckled Father Christmas.
When they landed, Father Christmas clapped his hands, the air around them sparkled, and Katy and Jack found themselves flowing down the chimney. Father Christmas showed them how to leave presents without working anyone up. And then they just dashed from street to street and roof to roof, whizzing up and down chimneys big and small, delivering presents to all kinds of houses.
And now the very last house on my list, said Father Christmas with a twinkle in his eye. Can you guess where? Oh, please tell us, said Katy and Jack. They swept over the street James Park, up high over the horse guards parade and down the moor. There it is, chuckled Father Christmas. Katy and Jack gasped. Buckingham Palace.
Father Christmas sorted out the presents and then chose one of his favorite palace chimneys. Are you ready? He asked. Oh yes, said Katy and Jack. They whizzed down the royal chimney, and when Katy opened her eyes, they were by a grand fireplace. There were no stockings, so they looked for a Christmas tree. There before them stood a huge Christmas tree, and underneath were lots of royal dogs sleeping peacefully. Shh, whispered Father Christmas. We don't want to wake the corgis.
But then his nose began to twitch. Oh no, I think I'm going to chew. At once all the dogs woke up. They began to sniff the royal presents. Look, some are shaped like bones, giggled Katie. They must be presents for the dogs, laughed Jack.
Is anyone there? Called the royal-sounding voice. A door began to open. Oh no, said Father Christmas. We must be on our way quickly. They left and the presents by the tree and ran to the fireplace. Here goes, said Father Christmas. The air sparkled and just in time up, up, up they flew.
Do you want to do that page again? Because you read it.
It had spotted snowing and the sky was full of stars. As they galloped up into the air, homeward bound, all done for another year. Yawned Father Christmas. Time for a rest. Soon they were safely back at Grandma's house. Farewell, my friends, and thank you, said Father Christmas. As he flew away into the starry sky, get well soon, called Katie and Jack, and as they waved goodbye, they heard one last faraway achoo!
Katie and Jack took off their snowy coats and tiptoed upstairs. They were so tired they were soon fast asleep. When Christmas morning dawned, Grandma had to wake them up. Come on, you two, she said. It's Christmas Day. There are presents waiting to be opened.
Katie and Jack had lots of lovely gifts, but the very last one left under the Christmas tree was their favourite. It was a beautiful London snow globe. The little note attached read, "From my wonderful helper, Merry Christmas from F.C."